What's good, people? What's good? It's your boy Hooda Luther King. I'm back again. What am I doing back again? Bringing y'all some motherfucking hot shit. Yes, that's what I do. That's what I do. You know what I mean? So today, you know what I mean? Shouts out to Trauma Click promo. You know, y'all go check that out. Um, my man sent me through, some of that new flavor for y'all. It's some real new flavor. So I'm not even gonna talk too much. We're just gonna go ahead and bring him in. My man Cuban B. What's good,
What's
fam?
good? What's good?
I'm sorry, there's some claps going on right now on the for the people, for the people. Gotta
Woo.
gotta get that. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
so
sir.
so so basically, we're gonna break this thing down, brother. Where
Okay.
did you get the name from, man? Cuban B.
All right. So the name Cuban B. If people are, smokers, I'm pretty sure y'all heard of Half Baked. Came from there. Came from a little skit. My cousin actually, like, we used to chill down in the basement, and my first name Brandon, so he would always be like Cuban B, Cuban B. So like it just stuck. Like I just was like, damn, that sticks, that sticks. It's gonna hit. So I just kept the name Cuban B, and over time, like I went from Cuban B on the track. Now I'm at Cuban 40B, but I still use the same thing. It's just Cuban B.
Word. Okay. It's Cuban B. Y'all hear that? You know what I mean? Are you really
I'm not
Cuban?
even for sure, man. I still got to do one of them ancestries. I probably might be.
I feel you, bro. I reached my ass because I got Cuban in me, so I was like, dang, you know what I mean?
Okay, okay,
I
okay,
know it's
okay.
I know it's some more darker toned skinners of us too as well, but
Oh yeah,
I'm mixed.
yeah,
I'm mixed with Cuban. I got what they
yeah.
would say black or Negro or whatever.
Mhm.
But I'm a human, but at the same time, salute to you for
Salute,
being
salute.
here, and
Thank
I
you, thank
want
you.
to be able to break it down from erase Cuban B. Who is Brandon, brother? Like, no music, no nothing, just from the mindset. Like, who are you? Where you from, bro?
Okay, so my name Brandon. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Born, raised in Chicago. Um, Went to the military for a few years of my life. Kind of got
Oh,
around the
salute.
world to see what it was. Thank you, thank you.
Appreciate your
Um,
service, bro.
Um, what else? Brandon, just this artistic guy. Like since I was young, I've always been an artistic person, creative. I always was innovative person, so I always thought outside of the box on things. So I kind of like just built up this persona for myself, like as far as music, art, design. I just let Brandon create whatever Brandon wanted to create, and here I am now.
Cuban B. I like that, man. Like, round of applause one more time for that. He's Cuban B.
I'm telling
I
you, man,
love
it's
that
gonna
shit.
stick. Y'all gonna remember that for life.
I, hey, I'm already on it, bro. I am on it right now, bro. I'm
Yes,
gonna start. I'm gonna be hashtagging. I should have hashtagged. I didn't know. I
bruh,
didn't know, man. I should have linked
man,
with you earlier in the week, bro. If I had known
bruh, it
that
would have
that's what
been
you was going for,
on,
I would have hashtag it's Cuban be all up on that mother, bro. You know what I mean?
man.
Facts. It's Cuban. He's Cuban, B. He's
It's
Cuban.
Cuban B.
Hey, facts, facts. I like that shit though. Well, okay, now let's get to Cuban B. How did Brandon form Cuban B, bro? Like how?
Cuban B form. It took me a minute to kind of stick with Cuban B. At first I was going by, like, I used to make beats. I started making beats probably back in 2005. I wasn't really heavy on it, and I was just trying to and that was around the time when I was in the military. So I kind of was mixing and dabbling in the music, trying to see where I fit. And my middle name Jeremy. So at the time, I was going by Germ on the boards, and
Word.
that was my beat name, my beat maker name. And at first, I was kind of like it. I was kind of like indecisive about it because I was all like, "Will it stick? Will people remember it? or can I go with something that's spicy that's gonna stick in people's minds? So I want to say from like I didn't really get to Cuban B until about 2011. So like fast forward 6 years later, I'm still making beats. Beats are kind of mediocre, but I was all like, man, like German on the boards is cool, but I need something heavy that's gonna really like bring my beat style, my beat name, like bring those beats to life. So me and my cousin was sitting down in the basement watching Half Baked, and then when the scene came on, he was all like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill your little Mexican friend." He's all like,
Yeah.
Cuban B." He's all like, "Yes, yes, Cuban B." So my
Hey, that's
cousin
my
was
movie. I
just,
love that shit.
we was just on that Cuban B, Cuban B, and I'm like, Cuban B, man, that's I'm gonna use that. So 2012, I just switched over to Cuban B, and like I was still making the beats. I couldn't really find my vocal at that point because I was like, man, I'm still trying to figure out how to get these beats down pat. And as my beats were kind of getting a little bit better, I was like, okay, okay. Then that's when I switched over to Cuban B on the track, because now I'm like, okay, got Cuban B on
Okay.
the track now. And
Yeah, I
at that
like
time,
that.
I
I
was,
like that shit, right? I
yeah,
like that
yes,
shit. I
yes.
like that shit.
So
Yes, yes, I like that
2012,
shit.
2011, 2012, Cuban B on the track was born. Cuban B became the main head of everything. Like that's the artist, and then you got Cuban B on the track, who's the beat maker. And I was still trying to create that sound, and I was still trying to figure out like, okay, who do I sound like? Where do I sound like? Where do I fit at? So, um, I was kind of a big Neptunes fan, a big
Okay.
NERD fan, Pharrell. So
Yeah.
when I started
Facts.
hearing that sound in my beats, I was like, okay, this is where I'm gonna be at. This is where Cuban B on the track, and Cuban B, and then my beat production name Black Diamonds. And Black Diamonds was actually an old rock band group. So I got my beat tag from that. So when you hear the beat come on, you hear, oh, who's that down on the beach? It's the Black Diamonds. They've been having a I forgot how the beat tag go, but when you hear the beat, when you hear one of my beats, you'll hear it,
Wow.
and then you'll hear Cuban B on the track,
So
or
you
you'll
make
hear
all
Cuban
your
B.
own beats? All your
Yes,
tracks,
yes.
sure. So all them
Some
beats that you did your songs on, the ones
Yes,
I got, I'm
Hibachi.
playing it.
Yeah, yeah,
That's you.
Hibachi, Felon, and Return of Sauce Daddy. Yep, those are all my
Oh,
beats.
okay. All right. That's
So
what I'm talking.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah. After that, like I started forming my beat group, Black Diamonds. I had
Oh,
originally like, well, how many members? It was like 5 members. And then we had broke down to like just 2 members because some of the other cats couldn't really keep up with it. And then like we
it
just went from
happens,
there.
bro. It
Yes.
happens.
So we had went from
Wish them
there, and then,
success.
oh
Still
yeah,
wish them success. Salute.
they they still in. It's right now. I'm kind of like the main person trying to push everything, and then once I get in there, then everybody else probably gonna flock back in, which I don't have no problem with because they still been rocking with me. They still help me get my music, my name out there, my clothing line. So
That's real
I don't
shit.
never just my day
Oh,
ones. I'm
ho,
gonna
ho,
stay with
ho,
my
ho,
day
ho, ho,
ones.
ho, ho, ho. You say clothing line.
Yes, yes. I got a clothing line. It's called
Pause for a
Hibachi
second. Pause
Red.
for a second. Pause for a second. We're gonna have to take a moment of silence
Okay.
for the talk we were doing before, and let's get on the hibachi red. Let's go. Go. I know that's the bread and butter. Then go. I'm here
Okay,
to
so
support any way you can get it, bro. And then we can go back to it because we're gonna get into your tracks all the
okay,
above.
definitely, definitely.
We early in it, but
So
let's get that. Let's get that check for me. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
okay, so Hibachi Red, and I got the website. You can go check that out. I don't have the Hibachi Red website established yet. I still got to get the domain up and running, but that should be up pretty soon. But you can always check that out on CubanBonTheTrack.com. But the clothing line, I've been in the fashion for like, I want to say, man, for some time. I didn't actually start getting into designing clothes and really started like creating clothes until I want to say 2014. And at first, like I had designed my own shirt, like they got the websites where you can design your own logos and stuff like that.
Right.
So Hibachi Red was originally the name of it was like 85 King Fit. So I was just trying to find something to really go with how my style of clothes is, because I have a really unique different style, like Bathing Ape Supreme, stuff like that. It's
Yeah, I
kind of like a
remember that.
skateboarding. It was kind of like it was meant to be like a skateboarding brand. But I
You
still
did
couldn't fit the
say
name.
that's crazy because you did
Yeah,
say NERD.
NERD.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was one of your
Yeah.
influences. Okay, and they skate
Yes.
like a motherfucker. Skateboard Pete make your
Exactly.
face fall off. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
exactly.
Let's
So
go. Go ahead. You own it.
I had went from 85 King Fit to Blessed Genius, and that was in 2016. And I was still kind of like, man, I need a name for this clothing line that's really gonna hit. So 2017 came, and then that's when I was like looking at different types of names, different types of styles, and then the word hibachi just bounced out at me, and I was all like, "Hold on, wait a minute,
It's
let me
also
see what I could do
delicious as
with this."
hell, but yeah, go
Oh
ahead.
yes, hibachi grill,
Yeah,
and
yeah, I
that's what we
love it.
had. That's what I had thought of, like hibachi grill,
Beef and chicken,
and
extra mushrooms, baby.
I was
Woo.
all like, I need something that's spicy, that's gonna kick, that's gonna give my clothing line that name. So Hibachi Red was born in 2017, but really
Okay.
established until 2018. That's when we got the LLC for it. And like I got different types of styles of clothes. Like it was just made to be a customized clothing line, because I used to be a shoe person and I could never find shirts that match my shoes. So I was all like, man, let me just make a shirt that's just different from everything else that matches the shoes. So we had made Hibachi Red in 2017, and at first it started out with me sewing clothes. I was doing like custom pieces for some artists that I had collab with, and I was just sewing clothes together, like taking different designs off of shirts, putting it with
Wait.
like
Hold on. You
some,
mean like you mean like really sewing it? Like
yes, really sewing it, hand sewing it. Like I was doing everything by hand, like sitting there, like
what?
I
That's
was there.
crazy.
I had hit a point in my life where like I was just like really down and depressed, and I was all like, I had just lost my job. I was like, man, I need something, because I was working at Hot Topic. That was one of my biggest influential clothing stores that I had got my style from.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I ain't got no job. I need to make some money. So I started sitting. I had all these shirts that I had bought and just had in my closet. And I was like, man, let me cut this up. Boom. Started cutting out like the designs that was on front of shirts and then
Uh
sewing them
huh.
on other shirts. And then I started thinking like,
Okay.
okay, well, where's my clientele gonna be? So I started saying, okay, females, they're the main consumer of clothes,
They're the
and they
consumer of everything,
really,
bro.
yes,
Dudes
and
ain't
they
buying nothing, bro.
really put it out there. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start building a brand for women, and then once that starts hitting, then the men will flock to it, because if they see the
Of
women wearing it,
course.
the
Yep.
brothers is gonna wear it. So I
Yes,
had a
sir.
couple of friends that was like, "Hey, I'll support it." They was wearing it. I had my god sister. She a stud. So she was like, "Man, let's make this shit happen." So we recorded the song Hibachi, which is the track that you got, and that was actually for the clothing line. And we was like, we need a clothing line that's gonna be able to hit here, and when people see it, they hear the song, it's gonna hit in the clubs, all that. We're gonna have people rocking hibachi, fuck Gucci, all that shit. So
Word. Let's
that's
go.
when that's when that's when it formulated, and then from there it just started escalating and getting up and getting up. And in 2017, I had hit a midpoint in my life, at the beginning of the year, like, and Hibachi Red had just started like elevating. Like we had a song, we did a video for it. Then January 3rd, 2018, I got shot. and
Oh man,
I
I'm
didn't
sorry
think
to
I
hear
was
that
gonna
shit,
live
bro.
through it. Thank you. I'm blessed to be here to even say that. Like
Yeah, bro.
I had got set up by some cats, and like right there, my whole life just flashed. I was like, dang, is this how Cuban B gonna end? Is this how Hibachi Red gonna end? And then you know, woke up like a few days later in the hospital, all bandaged up. They said I got hit, and I got shot in the back 2 times,
Mm.
one in my kidney, one in my stomach, and then hit in the leg. So they was
Ah,
like,
that's damn.
man, they told me like you wasn't gonna make it through that, but I had some good doctors that was working with me that was like, got me back on my feet. And when the area that I got shot in, if you guys know anything about the Mike Brown shooting, it was right there in that same area where Mike Brown had got shot.
Fuck out
So
of here.
yes, so it was a
Damn.
blessing for me to be alive to actually walk up, get up, and walk away from that and say, you know what, like I'm gonna have a testimony, I'm gonna have a story to tell because this is like nobody, some people get shot with one bullet and die, and
Facts.
I got shot 4 times and I lived through that. So after 2018, I was just really just trying to rebuild myself and met the woman of my life, married her, and
Congratulations. Congratulations. That's hard to
she
find.
started, it is, she started pushing my mind to like really open up, like just giving me ideas, just giving me inspiration to keep going, and got back on my feet, started getting the clothing line back out there, and next thing I know, people was buying it. Now we got, a bunch of shirts just, it's floating around, but it's gonna take off real soon. I actually got a homeboy that's cousin to TM88. So from
Okay.
808 Mafia. So I've been making him some clothes and stuff like that. And
Okay.
I got a partner out in Pittsburgh who we got a part of the clothing line right now is Fuck Gucci. We got the Fuck Gucci line, and m- people been rocking with that Fuck Gucci shit. And he got a person, he's just been getting a lot of hits on it, like, hey, where you get that shirt? Where you get that shirt? My homeboy got a clothing line, Hibachi Red. So now I got a shop owner who's trying to get some of my shirts so that way we can get the
Word.
brand out there. So
Hey,
basically, this is
let me let you know. Let me let you know personally because you have a brand, and I'm just gonna offer it to you. We do
hmm
have ad space on our website. If
okay,
you and we do design banners and all the
okay.
above, all that shit can be handled. If you would later want to talk about that, me and my
We can
man
do
right,
that.
yeah, my brother over here, we would definitely support that, bro. We got a lot
Definitely,
of ad
definitely.
space
And I
to
mean,
offer.
you guys got me on the show, so I'm gonna definitely show y'all some love on some merch. So I'm gonna get that to y'all. We can wrap that up after the show.
Hey, we could talk about it, brother. I'm just I was like, yo. Now normally I get to do my homework on the artist because I get stuff early and all the above. I didn't get to get no homework. And then when I went searching, I was
Man.
like, damn, this may be a little bit too late. So I'm just gonna do what I do best. Bring out the
Right.
best in a person. I know good shit when I see it. Not saying shit because you're not shit. And don't get mad about
I
don't get
know what you
mad
mean.
about
I
that.
already know what
Okay,
you mean.
okay,
I know
okay,
what you
okay,
mean.
cool,
I know
cool,
what you
cool.
mean.
Cool. Okay. A lot of people will be like, oh, I ain't shit. Yeah, bro, you're not. Be happy that you're not. You know what I mean? But at the same time, salute to you, definitely, man. This here
Thank you,
is a
thank you,
treat. I
thank you.
want to get into one of your tracks, though.
Okay, okay.
Which one you want to have?
Uh, well, since we was talking about the clothing line, you could throw hibachi. You could play hibachi.
Play hibachi first. Let's get it popping. You know what I mean? You can go ahead
All
and set
right.
it up, or I set it up for you, however you want to do it. But you want War Stories Radio Live, the station you show love, the only station you show love, you get love for sure. Everything is, and one thing we don't do, bro, and we never
Mhm.
will, as artist wise or pushing music, is ask you for money. If anything, we trying to put money in your pocket. The more, and I'm gonna be honest, for all the artists that been out there, I am the music director of the 24/7 station, and those that subscribe to the station and continue to keep showing love after their interviews, I kind of pad the score for them to get more plays. I'm just being honest, but
Awesome,
that's on them.
awesome,
I mean, I'm putting it out there. I know that it's not illegal because it's guidelines to it. So as long as I keep it under the guidelines, just know the same way the mainstream will force feed, so can we, and we will
awesome.
for
Dope.
sure. So go ahead and set up this hibachi, bro. Go ahead and set it up. Cuban B hibachi. You good?
Oh.
You go
Go-
ahead, bro. It's your jam. It's
Oh,
your
oh,
jam, bro.
oh. Well, hey,
It's your
okay.
jam.
Here we go. Cuban B featuring Young STL Hibachi.
There we go.
Let's get it. Let's get it.